Live and local with coverage you can count on. This is WNEMTV5 Wake Up.
Hey there, good morning everyone. You are seeing a live view of Birch Run this morning. Expect a humid one for today. Thank you so much for waking up with us. Today is July 19th. I'm Blake Keller. We are tracking some strong storms here in mid-Michigan, so we're going to check in with TV5 meteorologist John Gross this morning. Hey John, how's our morning forecast looking?
Oh, definitely a little busy out here, Blake. We've definitely been seeing our fair share of some watches and warnings. We had an earlier tornado warning in Ogama County, and now we have plenty of scattered strong to severe storms out there for this morning. Severe thunderstorm warnings in play for 2 mid-Michigan counties as we speak. Let's go ahead and take the map full here. I'll show you what's going on here. Latest live first warn 5 pinpoint Doppler radar continuing to show that line of those showers and thunderstorms moving in throughout the region north of the Bay mainly. Now starting to move in towards the northern sections of the Thumb and towards Huron County. Let's go ahead and get right to some of these severe thunderstorm warnings that are in play. Now this is for newly issued Isabella County, included in the TV5 viewing area. That includes Chippewa, Mount Pleasant, as well as Union. This is in effect now until 9:30 this morning. We're continuing to see some heavy rain, plenty of lightning, and some damaging winds, as well as hail, all going to be associated with these storms as we're moving on in throughout the region. Again, this is a severe thunderstorm warning for Isabella County within the TV5 viewing area. This includes areas in places like Chippewa, Mount Pleasant, over towards Union until about 9:30 this morning. Another severe thunderstorm warning newly issued from the National Weather Service for Aranet County as well as Gladwin counties. This is including cities, places like Billing Township, Sage, and of course Gladwin as well. This is in effect until about 9:15 this morning. So we've got about 45 minutes to go on this warning. Same deal. Watching out for some heavy rain, definitely some lightning, damaging winds, and hail all associated with these storms. Also where you see that little area where it's a little pink just to the east of Gladwin, that could be a little bit of a hail core that we're going to have to watch as well. So definitely a dangerous situation. Want to be indoors, away from doors and windows, in a sturdy building as these storms are continuing to move on in throughout the region this morning. Now there it is on the state view. This is what we've been anticipating since yesterday. A large cluster of some showers and thunderstorms continuing to move on in throughout the region, all the way from Alpena now towards the south and west towards Grand Rapids as this continues to move towards the south and east. This does look to be round 1 of 2 moving on in. We could see a little bit more development, especially towards the southern sections of Michigan later on this afternoon. Here's a look at that severe weather outlook for today. This includes all of us here in mid-Michigan, a marginal risk. And remember, that's on the lower scale, 1 out of 5, but still just goes to show you that we can see these severe thunderstorm warnings as well as a tornado warning within this severe weather outlook. So here's the main impacts that we're going to be watching out for as we go throughout today. Damaging winds, heavy rain, and some hail associated with those 2 severe thunderstorm warnings that we did have out in play. Getting some great viewer photos sent in. Remember to do this safely, but we always want to see what's going on outside your window. Thank you, Dawn, for sending in this great shot of some of the cloud formation there in Gladwin. Always send in your viewer photos to our Facebook and Twitter pages. Just remember, please do so safely. Here's a look at those temperatures out the door this morning. We got upper 70s near 80 degrees, but you can also see where we've seen some of that rain already this morning. 67 only in Houghton Lake, 79 in Gladwin. Good morning. 78 right now in Sandusky. We've got 83 degrees currently in Lapeer. Here's a look at that humidity. Plenty of moisture to work with in the atmosphere. Those dew points going to be near 70 degrees once again. So a very hot and muggy day setting up across mid-Michigan. Here's a look at the day planner officially today. We got temperatures getting close to 90 once again. Heat indices feeling like the 90s. We'll watch out for those scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout today, and we'll track it out for you in the hour-by-hour forecast in just a little bit. Blake.
While the pandemic has put many things on pause, some normalcy could return with the Michigan High School Athletic Association. They announced fall sports will begin as scheduled. Now, student athletes will begin some form of practice next month. But as TV5's Jason Fielder reports, teams must have a backup plan.
I'm really excited for kids to be able to do what they love to do. Our kids love sports.
Jen Huckabee has 2 boys in the Freeland School District, and she says she has no problem letting them play sports this fall. In fact, both her boys are already taking part in summer conditioning workouts with their teams.
It's obviously a personal decision for every family. In our family, I am not immune compromised. My husband isn't. Our children are not. So that's not an issue for us.
Huckabee says she fully supports the MHSAA's decision to move forward with the regularly scheduled fall sports season.
I'm just excited that kids are going to possibly get the opportunity to get started at least and get back to normal.
The MHSAA's plan involves football practices getting underway as scheduled on August 10th and the other fall sports beginning their practices on August 12th. There are contingency plans if the coronavirus forces those dates to get pushed back or if COVID causes the fall sports season to be paused.
Not all of our seasons have to finish. We can finish some of them in the spring if we need to. So we're gonna write into the calendar ways to conclude our seasons if we do have large-scale interruptions this fall.
Kimberly says the paused sports would likely pick up in between the winter and spring seasons, delaying the start of the spring sports schedule while pushing the ending of it into July. All of the MHSAA's plans depend on the progression of regions across the state under Governor Whitmer's Safe Start plan. Reporting for WNEMTV5, I'm Jason Fielder.